Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Commissioner James Hightower. And first of all, I want to thank the Consortium for Community Development for hosting this distinguished panel. Also, Benton Harbor High School for providing the venue. For those of you that don't know me, I am James Hightower, and I'm a candidate on the ballot to represent you as mayor. The first thing I want to say about these proposals that's very important is that none of the proposals on the ballot will raise taxes. Then secondly, I just wanted to kind of correct something she said. I think she said the last time it was amended was 1983, but in fact it was in 2008. And basically I was the one that brought that proposal to the citizens of Benton Harbor to change the meetings from every week to twice a month. And with that in mind, what we have to realize is that the charter is the basic document that defines the city. It defines its powers, functions, the essential procedures of the city government. It's comparable to the state constitution or United States Constitution. And it's a working document, and it must work for the people. Case in point, if the Constitution hadn't been amended, many of the women here wouldn't be voting. Had it been amended, I might be still in shackles. But the fact of the matter is, it's a working document and it's supposed to work for the people. An obsolete charter, or pieces of an obsolete charter, can cause multiple problems in a city, a system. Case in point, the proposed amendment to have the finance director report to the city manager. She said over and over, she kept saying hiring, firing. But when I was reviewing it, I saw accountability and a change in reporting structure. If you know anything about business, sometimes things that go wrong may not be the problem of a person, but it can be a process problem or a structural problem. In the case of what we've had since 1923, is the financial director did not have to directly report to the city manager. But the city manager is in charge of the entire budget. He has to formulate the budget. He's responsible for that budget. He's responsible for all of the finances of the city. But he has no authority over the finance director. So with that being the case, just to give you an example, if you're the finance director, I'm the city manager, I need information to do my job. But because you may be not doing your job, heaven forbid, you decide that you won't give it to me. Well, I don't really have a recourse. I can talk to the commission, but at the current time, he has 9 bosses. It's very hard for 9 people to come to agreement on anything. And that's basically what has happened over the years. Many of the problems that we that may have caused us to be under Public Act 4 may be a result of the reporting structure that we see that's in place right now. Giving that authority or changing the reporting structure, it gives the city manager the tools to do his job. Of course, I mean, and this is nothing new. I mean, if you look at the President's School Board or a number of different boards of businesses, that is usually the structure of an organization. This is pretty much obsolete. It should be the job of the commission to review the charter and to ensure that things are in order that work today. In terms of dropping the wards, I'm a ward commissioner, and I could have taken offense to that, but The truth of the matter is, Benton Harbor is only 4 square miles. Grand Rapids, much larger city. They only have 3 wards. Reducing it from 9 to 5 and changing the terms to 2 years is going to do 2 things. It's going to cause the commissioners, the mayor who runs, it's going to put pressure on them to do their jobs. Because in 2 years, the citizens will have the opportunity to vote them out. The other piece of that as well is having wards. I live in the 2nd ward. Commissioner Knowles lives in the 4th ward. I did not have an opportunity to vote yes or no for him to be in office. This will bring about the inclusiveness that is needed. And even though I didn't get an opportunity to vote for him, he still sits on the commission. He says things that represents the commission. But I had no voice in whether he's on the commission or not. With the changing and eliminating the wards and having that at large, it will be more inclusive for the citizens of Benton Harbor to choose their representatives. If there's 5 people that live on the same street and they have the qualifications and can do the job, by all means, we need to vote them in. The other piece is that the accountability has to be inherent in this document. And when you have individuals reporting to different people and you say that the head officer is responsible, you hamper his ability to do his job. Hence, that may be the reason why we've had, 16 different city managers over a 20-year period. Up until this time, we haven't had a city manager that, besides the EM, that couldn't be fired or couldn't be manipulated. The bottom line is this, is that I see all of these, as she said, as moves to become more efficient, to bring about a greater level of accountability, and to be more inclusive of the citizens of Benton Harbor to choose their leaders, and puts the pressure on the leaders to do what they're supposed to do. Thank you very much.